almost all of my speaking is done virtually, which I hate it just as much as in person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because our employees, everyone that we work with, everyone just, it's distributed throughout the country and globally. I don't do much speaking globally, but any domestic calls that we have where I have to speak to our colleagues or partners domestically, it's almost always virtually, at least for me. So even virtually, I don't like it because it's even worse. You just have all these little tiny squares, and it's just like it's just like no. But and my manager, she'll tell me after the fact, like, "Oh my God, you did a great job," and I'll just say, "Really?" Because I felt as if I said way too many times, or I felt as if I was becoming too repetitive. When I start getting nervous, I'll reiterate a thought that I just said maybe 2 or 3 sentences prior. And so that also reflects itself in like my day-to-day speaking. Like I'm sure you see it, like when I speak and I'll just like say something, it's like that momentary like, what else should I say? And then I'll just go back and, as opposed to just wrapping it up, I go and I reiterate something that I literally just said, like, maybe a minute prior or 30 seconds prior. So just making myself more concise, I think is my biggest thing, as well as maintaining eye contact and not being as self-critical. I think those are my 3 things.
Yeah, no, those definitely hit home for me too. Many years I struggle with this and I try to figure it out. And I've tried a lot of different training programs, by the way, high level training programs, executive communication courses. I've tried, the weekly groups where you have like your 12 friends that talk about their hobbies. You guys might have tried some of those things as well. And for me, nothing did the trick. And I know I used to be in a corporate environment, so I'd be presenting virtually, and it was just as bad when I was in person and virtually as well. So like there was just as bad. And yes, they would always tell me, my teammates, hey, yeah, you did good. But I know I didn't do good. And the reason I know is because I watched the recordings. I watched the video. I'm like, oh no, like I was right about my self-assessment was actually spot on. Even though I got the attaboys, like, yeah, you did good. I'm like, no, I didn't. I had like 37 ums. And I kept repeating myself and I kept talking in circles. And then I also was looking all over the place. I had aerosol eyes like this, like little Bambi darting eyes. So I know I didn't do good. You guys weren't being straight with me, but like that. It was like. Yeah, LinkedIn did a study, and what they found is that the ability to socially schmooze your way through the interview and come across confidently with conviction is actually way more important than your degree or your technical skills. And so, especially for certain roles, like Sandra was saying, where you're expected to be that part, play that character, it's crucial. And Warren Buffett, you guys know Warren Buffett, yes. One of the world's greatest investors, he went to 2 different universities. And he's like, the diplomas from the universities, they're no longer on my wall, but the one diploma that's still on my wall to this day is the one I got from a public speaking course. He says, the best investment that I've ever made. So I think you're barking up the right tree, that's exactly what's gonna help you land that job. And if you decide you wanna go a little bit further with us, we do have weekly classes, a 4-hour training that I put on once a week, every other Saturday, every other Thursday. If we don't have a class on Saturday, we'll have one on Thursday and vice versa. So it dovetails to once a week we're gonna meet, and I'm gonna put you guys in front of the camera and you'll be speaking a lot, like 3 to 4 times per class. And there'll be, obviously an audience, the camera, that footage goes home with you. And some of the things that we do practice is interview practice. So instead of talking about it, okay, I can't read about push-ups, right? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do a role play of the interviews, like you're going for that role. And we've been very successful in helping our members get these dream jobs. And by the way, they're also killing 2 birds with 1 stone, because they're also getting their public speaking skills very conditioned, very well oiled. And then it just, it really plays nicely with that new job that they just got, because of course everybody knows that first 30 to 60, 90 days at a new role, you're on probation, so to speak. Like, people are judging you, whether they admit it or not. They're judging you, like, okay, who is this guy? Like, what's he all about? Let me see what kind of skills, what kind of presence, that executive presence that they bring to the table. And so they've been practicing the class, they got that new role, and it just works perfectly because they're like totally taken over in that first 90 days. So a lot of times our clients also get promotions too. They land the role, then they get the visibility, and right away people can see, even the directors and everybody else, they can see, oh, this person is pretty confident. 93% of the population struggles with public speaking anxiety. 93. That's almost everybody. Even people that are above you, up the food chain. So when they see someone that's got that swagger, the gift of the gab, so to speak, it's not really a gift, but it's trainable. But when they see someone like that, they're like, oh, they already got their mind, how can I duplicate you? How can I take you and get you in a leadership position? So it's very common for our students to get promoted. And we just had someone got promoted, quadrupled his salary. And he's like, wow, man, I just thank you, because it really came down to this class. Had it not been for this class, because for many, many years, I was this kind of way. And especially at any time where words mattered and there was people watching me, this is how I came across. And then after I took the class, within really about 3 to 4 sessions, I made such a profound change in my personality. And I know that's what it was, because I could feel it in the team meetings. I could feel it when we're doing these company town halls or whatever. I could just feel it, that I was comfortable. I was getting the laughs. I was getting, like, people were just paying attention. They weren't really all over their phone. They were liking my presence when I was up there. And then it's no surprise that senior leadership noticed it. And it's no surprise that they even said, hey, I think you might do well in this type of role, because you seem like you're very, very confident and poised when it comes to leading groups. Sometimes they put them in a training role or something to that effect, where I like for this instance, it was a regional trainer. Now he's going to do all the Southeast. So he's like, man, I'm just glad that we have 12 months, because you get 12 months worth of access. Like, I'll give you a whole year, weekly classes, come as much or as little as you want. You're not going to have to come every week unless you want to, but no one ever needs that. But he's like, I'm glad that now I have new pieces and I can bring my PowerPoints to the class. I got new things. And we do have a couple HR folks in the class, as is right now, in the 2026 roster. And they're like, man, it's just been so helpful. But he's going to be able to bring his different types of speeches and trainings that he's going to start doing and iron it out inside the class. So we work on actual interviews. We work on the actual pieces that you do in front of the class. Even if it's a 2-minute drill, like a 2-minute thing in front of 100 people, that's easy, but we'll work on it inside the class. Or if it's like, hey, I want to get specific skills, such as, how can I be more an improvisational speaker? Like, how can I rely on just without prep, without the PowerPoint, how can I just be able to, when they say, hey, come up here and share a few words, and I'm just able to just go and be like on Johnny on the spot, you know what I mean? Always have things to say, and always have, like, not rambling, but not talking in circles, not repeating yourself, but to actually, man, this guy's intelligent. Man, this girl, like, she's got some profound ideas, right? So we workshop on that inside the class.